Aloha. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about what goes together, what notes go together, and I have a lot of people that ask me about music theory and like how that's going to help them become a better player. And there are a lot of answers to those questions, but I figured the easiest way to put it is something that was brought to my attention quite recently. I've been watching a lot of guitarists that teach online, and one of my favorite guys is Jimmy Bruno, who happens to be a legendary guitar player. And Jimmy's one of those guys who always, he'll say something about theory, like, never mind about theory, just kind of use your ear, is basically what he says. And so he doesn't view things as scales. Like I would see this as a scale in the key of C, because I've got no sharps or flats, right? All of that is within that key of C. And so in my brain, I think, well, that's in the key of C. Jimmy views this as a pitch collection, a collection of pitches that work around this note. And I really like that phrase. I really like the idea of a pitch collection, because what it makes us do is think about what goes with that. That same pitch collection is basically a C scale, but I don't have to be limited to that C scale. I can throw chromatics in there that are nearby, as long as I know that's the tonality of it, right? I can go outside of it. So let's take a look at what we're doing here. I'm just playing, right? So outlining that C major 7 chord. But I can use that for a D minor, right? That sound right there, because those pitches are within this picture. I want to blend that in or that in, because that's it. I even go up to the 3 chord. Right, so this is another example that's part of the pitch. Okay, so all of that stuff will work, but let's take a closer look inside and see what we're doing. I'm playing a G, and then I've got A, B, I've got a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. But within this picture, I've got my chromatic notes too, right? Between C and D, I've got my C sharp if I'm going up and my D flat if I'm going down. You can call it the same thing, right? I slid into there. It's the major 7th of my C chord, right? And I'm sliding in from a note that, doesn't really belong there, that B flat, right? But it works really well. That note doesn't belong there, but great to move from. That works too. What you want to be able to do is take a chord and outline it. Right? So whatever I've got here, if I move a half step into it, I get a pretty cool sound, right? Right? I got my D minor. Right, I can do that. There's all kinds of cool stuff you can do with this. And it's more listening than anything else. It's more about hearing where this chord sits. Or where this chord sits. Where this chord sits. Right? Like when you can hear these chords, that's when you can start moving your fingers to outline that stuff, right? So same chord. That kind of fits in there real nice. When I think of the ideal picture, right? I see two lines right here. This one is one, and this is another, right? So each of them outline something different. And in my ear, I can hear that those are different chords that I'm representing, even though I'm using the same shape for everything. So I guess ultimate goal for this is to figure out where you have your scale, right, or pitch collection, and find out what notes you can outline within that picture. You know, so I can see a little picture over here of this. I can see a picture of this, picture of that, right? All my chords sit in there real nice, so it makes perfect sense to me. Right? How all of that works. So the way I'm going to have you guys work on this is to play this, okay? Get that under your fingers. So open, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, 2nd, 4th, 5th, 3rd, 5th, 2nd, 3rd, 5th, and don't play it like a scale. Try to kind of play notes, you know, play the notes of it, and just try to come up with tonalities and see what chord that sits over. And I think that's a much more adventurous and more complete understanding way of viewing a chord scale, if you will, and understanding what notes go to it. So if this is a little bit confusing, then check out my website, hawaiimusicschool.com. And there's a whole bunch of videos on there, and they're not in any specific order. But if you skip around, you look through everything, you might find some of the answers to some of the questions that you have from watching this video. And if not, I teach lessons privately too. I do Skype lessons and Zoom when I have to, because I can figure out how to work my audio interface with it. But yeah, check it out, hawaiimusicschool.com. Or email me at hmsukelessons@gmail.com. That's HMSUKE lessons@gmail.com. All right, guys. Check out my website, though. I got 2 weeks free trial if you start up. Okay, guys. Take care. Aloha.